Good afternoon, EMBARC. Once again, it's your teacher, Mr. Collins. Today, now that we've gone over our do now, written down the objective and agenda, first thing that we're going to do, I know it says lock down notes, but the first thing that we're going to do is actually take out our homework from yesterday. We're going to have a 5-minute share out of what you wrote, all right? Remember, we were writing letters to the governor about how we felt about imprisonment and incarceration. So, take that out, and then we'll have a couple share outs, and we'll go on into our next activity. All right. Now, class, what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch a documentary called Behind Bars. It's about imprisonment in the United States. And while we watch this, remember, you should take notes. Our goal, our third question in our project, is related to coming up with alternatives to imprisonment or finding ways to deal with the violence or violent people. So, what you're going to do while we watch this, we'll take 20 minutes to watch it. Just write down notes for things that you can use in your personal project. All right? Let's go. Now, class, our task, I want you to work by yourself or in a group of 1 or 2. And what you're going to do is you're going to come up with 3 steps as an alternative to prison. So you're going to come up with a plan, and the plan should have 3 steps in it. Each step should have a 3 to 4 sentence explanation of what's going on. I have given you an example of my first step, or a step 1. All right, and the example is, the first step of my plan is to address the violence in the schools when people are young enough to change. I would place 1 counselor in each classroom. The counselor would be trained to diagnose and address issues of student-on-student violence. All right? So that would be my first step, and then I would go through steps 2 and 3 and maybe address them as people got older, things like that. All right? So make sure your plan makes sense. Let's take 10 minutes, then we'll bring it back together, working on these plans. All right? Go.